Good morning, everyone. My name is Dr. Gaetano Lotrecchiano. I'm an associate professor here in the Department of Clinical Research and Leadership and also in pediatrics. I am very honored to be able to work with all of you during this latter part of the summer in Session B on your capstone course. Um, I just wanted to introduce myself, give you a little bit of my background. I've been faculty at GW for 16 years. I've taught this course at different times, different frequencies throughout my career here. My area of interest is in what's called team science and translational science. And I know many of you have interests in those areas from your different programs. This particular section of the course has people from 4 different programs. All of you are contributing, all of you are participating from one of those 4 programs as you finish out your MSHS. This course is a little different, I'm going to say, from other courses you've had, mostly because it is a capstone and much of your time is going to be self-directed. That doesn't mean I just let you go and we will never talk about your work. It's just that as you will learn once you, if you've not already, um, uh, reviewed the overview from Dr. Bacchino, who also teaches this course. There's a lot of time in this 8 weeks that really require you to be working on your own to meet the deadlines. Writing, I find, is hard enough, let alone trying to do it in a very short period of time. So I don't want anyone to underestimate how important these first couple weeks of the course are, because it's really going to be setting you up for your first deliverable assignments, which seem like a long time away from now, but there's a lot of preparation that needs to go into them. Um, all of you are used to doing online coursework, I'm sure, and hopefully there aren't too many problems anyone might have with the course. You can always reach out to me, and if you can't find something or you're having trouble navigating the Blackboard, please just reach out to me and I can help you with that. I just want to go through the items on the left toolbar. Dr. Bacchino talks about these things, but I just want to make sure everyone is aware where they can find things in the on the Blackboard. So in the first week, or the first um, click here, where it says start here, it talks about the overall uh, um, components of the Blackboard and how things are organized. Again, I'm sure you are used to that. I will send you announcements periodically, like this one, and you can get those announcements on Blackboard by pushing the announcements click. You'll also get them delivered directly to your email box as well. Um, we always open the course a week ahead of time, which means it opened last week. This is to give you a chance to peruse and to get yourself organized, especially to look over the syllabus, get an orientation to the readings that you will need to get under your belt, especially in the first couple of weeks, and then also organization of what the weight of the different activities for this course are and how it contributes to your grade. And then, of course, a blow-by-blow week to week of what you'll be doing. And you'll see in the very right column here where it says assignments, there might not be an actual assignment due, but it does tell you what you should be doing that week. And again, Dr. Bacchino talks about it in his overview video. And I am telling you, please, please do not let this get away from you. It'll be very hard for you to dig out at the end of the semester if you don't start right away on the work that is required in the first couple weeks. Okay. Um, Grading policy, et cetera, discussion board rubric, how we grade your contributions to the discussion board, and other university policies, which I'm sure you're very familiar with. Um, each week has its own folder. For instance, in this week, you'll see there's always going to be a content overview. What are the objectives? And this course overview here, you will see links to YouTube. I just always try to tell people this. Remember, it's on YouTube, so there may be advertisements. Just because an advertisement comes on doesn't necessarily mean the PowerPoint is completed. It's like anything else. So I just want to tell you that because some people say, "Oh, I didn't see that part." And it was probably because they got an advert in between and didn't get to the end. So just a caution there. But the course overview is very thorough. Dr. Bacchino and I have worked on this course together for many years, and what he's done is he's really shown you what is important, what you'll be doing week to week, and again, emphasizes how this course is designed for you to work relatively independently. And you'll see as you look through the different weeks. There's also a content introduction, which gives you an introduction to the readings and what you should be getting out of the readings. And you'll see this as a pattern for the first couple weeks. Also, you'll be choosing a topic for your paper. And as you can see, these four folders here, 1, 2, 3, 4, whoops, sorry, are, let's just go to one of them. This is for clinical operations, clinical management, and healthcare MBA programs. Here are topical areas to choose from. So if you are in any one of these programs, this is where you would choose the topical area that you'll be working in. And again, Dr. Bacchino reviews that in the overview of the course. And then you'll see as weeks go on, some weeks are going to be very similar in design. Other weeks, like for instance, week 4, there's very little here because you'll be working independently on your own. So that's an important aspect to remember, that every week is not going to be as simple as saying you need to do this exact thing this week, but rather we are assuming you are continuing to work on preparing the paper and doing your literature review. Assignments are here. I always encourage students to look very closely not only at the assignment description, but then also the rubric. So if you're the type of student who's always asking themselves, what's my professor looking for? The rubric will tell you what we're looking for. And that is what's used to identify your grade for a particular assignment. So always read the rubric, because I've had students in the past who have done a great job in producing something for an assignment, but it wasn't what I was looking for. The rubric will tell you what I'm looking for. So if that is still sort of a struggle for you at this point in your program, I just want to give you that pearl of wisdom now in this course, so you know what's expected of you. Of course, discussion boards, which you're very used to in your other courses, are very minimal in this course. So there's an attestation that you need to write this week. Also, your introduction of yourself and your topic selection. That's all for week 1, which is this week. Week 2, you'll have relevant disciplines and perspectives that you might consider for the topic. And then you'll see there's really no interaction on the discussion boards till week 6 again. Now, there's a reason for this. It's because we don't want to bog you down on a lot of activities that are not going to be directly contributing to you successfully achieving the goal of your capstone project, literature review and project, by the end of the semester. So this course is not asking you to do a lot of things that are not directly being related to those final products, okay? If at any time you have a question, the best way to get my attention is to use this discussion board, which at the moment is empty. But it's called Questions for Your Professor. That goes directly to my email inbox. I get it right away. And I encourage everyone to use that as much as possible, because you might have a question that 5 other people have the same question. And it's the best way for me to answer that question, and then everyone get that response from me. So I highly encourage you to use that. Don't think you're pestering me or anything. That's what it's there for. And that's how I know what's on your mind. If I don't hear from folks in the course about their questions or concerns, I can't really assist. As far as office hours and that sort of thing, I find for this course, people have very many different schedules. We're probably working with a couple time zones, et cetera. If you need to speak with me directly, we can set up a time that works for you during the day, in the evening, whatever the case may be. So what I'm saying is I don't have a set office hours, but I am completely available to meet with anyone at any time to discuss, answer questions, or to give general guidance on what you are working on for the course. There aren't too many tools that you will be needing to use for this course, but as usual, there are tools there. Gradebook, information about me, if you're interested in reading that. And that is pretty much it. We sometimes have offered a Zoom meeting in the first week to go over the course, but we've actually expanded the overview presentation that Dr. Bacchino gives you in week 1, which is really a lot of what we would be talking about in that Zoom meeting. So at the moment, I'm not going to schedule that. If throughout the semester I find that it would be a good idea for all of us to have a Zoom meeting to discuss some important aspects of the work, we can certainly set that up. If anyone prefers, we have a Zoom meeting anyway. Just reach out to me and I will set something up. Of course, I never know when everyone can be available, but I'll try my best to make it at a time, maybe in the evening, after people are back from work, presuming, depending on which time zone you live in. But that is not a problem. Again, I am very much looking forward to speaking and working with all of you this semester. Capstone is a great course because for many of you, it's your last course. And I know you're very excited about finishing up your program, but also it's a great opportunity for you to really think creatively about a topic I hope that you're passionate about. This is not a course that's prescriptive. This is a course that's much more creative. And I certainly hope that's the way you approach it. We're looking for ideas on topics that are supported by the literature, but also supported by your passionate interest in what it is you'll be working on. So again, I thank you, and I look forward to working with you all, and I'll see you on the discussion boards. Thank you. Bye-bye.